The final set of cards that I have. These were made by Flair. They're from 1994, and these are all Marvel cards. So, first up on the list is Venom the Madness. So this was the storyline that like when the symbiote started going like nuts and then he started getting really strong and really powerful. Also, he ended up getting his own comic at one point. So this was also during the time of like oversaturation of the market when they started making like a ton of just everything was comics at that point. Like everybody got their own comic, and a lot of characters shouldn't have gotten their own comic. Also, these cards are like special edition. Like as you can tell, they're super shiny. They're super I forget the word, like gloss. They're real glossy and like thicker than your usual card. So like these were a special edition that I remember buying. These ones I bought like in a machine. I'm pretty sure I got these at the Pathmark supermarket. So it was really awesome. So these are actual cards I held on to. It says, like I said, it says 93, 94, but there's a chance I might have picked them up maybe in like 96 or 97 because at that point they may have had cards like just sitting in the machine. So I don't know if I picked up these the year they came out or not, but either way, here we have the Spider Demon. So that is from the like Maximum Carnage storyline. There was sort of like a doppelganger Spider-Man, and yeah, it was really like creepy. Like they started going crazy with the villains in the later like years. So probably keep those there. Here we have Puma versus Spidey. So we actually have like a versus card here, which is really neat. And then on the back they have the origin of Puma, like when he first appeared. So these cards are a little bit, like I said, a little more heavy on the Spider-Man universe. But however, X-Men do show up. I have my Xavier card, which is really, really awesome. I actually had another Xavier card, and I traded it in like an idiot. I should have held on to that one. I don't know why I didn't. You know, I mean, like things seem like a good idea at the time. You know, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna trade these in and get store credit. But I did get some great comics, so I mean, sort of a win-win or lose-lose or win and lose, maybe a lose-win. So here's Iron Man, of course. Can't go wrong there. Fantastic card, fantastic suit. Got some information on, I think they have the armor war, so that's what was happening at the time. So a lot of these, some of them are current storylines, and then some of them are like older storylines that they had. And then here we have Rhino versus Spider-Man. So that's like the old school Rhino on the front there, like the Steve Ditko Rhino. So that is really, really awesome. So that's a really neat looking card. So another, and then they got the origin of Rhino when he showed up. So these are neat. You know, you got like the origin cards and everything. So another versus card. So you can't go wrong there. And then, oh boy, here we go. Now we're talking. Got the Mary Jane card, sporting a bikini. Gotta love it. Absolutely ridiculous. So Peter meets Mary Jane. I don't remember Mary Jane ever being at the beach. Like, these people live in fucking New York. Like, what the hell? Jeez. But maybe this was like a photo shoot she did. Yeah, maybe that's like a fake paradise in the background there. You know, like maybe that's not really. Maybe she's not really actually there. Okay. And then here we have dipping into the Fantastic Four universe. We have Doctor Doom. So another awesome, awesome, awesome card. Doom steals the power cosmic. So then that's the comic that they're referencing there. So it's neat, like they're telling you about all these different storylines. So then you could go and like try and look up that like story arc or whatever. And that's another thing I really love about playing cards is like they would urge you to go look up you know, other characters and other things. Here we go. We got another amazing versus Spider-Man versus the Green Goblin when he took off Peter's mask and was flying him around town. Spider-Man versus the Green Goblin, the storyline. This is the original, once again, Steve Ditko. Beautiful card, beautiful artwork, high gloss. Just, really paying attention to detail all over. So, really, really, really awesome. Here we have Moon Knight, who got his own series. However, this might be an X-Men, a guy from the X-Men universe, or maybe the Fantastic Four universe. Or, you know what? He might actually be from the Avengers universe, perhaps. But there's Moon Knight, so, really random. I actually don't know Moon Knight at all. Like, I've never... Like, the Moon Knight in this picture on the back looks similar. Like, I feel like I've seen him maybe in an Avengers issue or something before. But anyway, and then here we go. We got the Venom card. So that's like the awesome, super cool, like Eddie Brock Venom transformation. Gotta love that like 90s look. He was such a ridiculous 90s. That'd be a cool T-shirt. But such a ridiculous 90s, villain. Just couldn't think of it. And now we have the awesomest, coolest, raddest card ever, the Hobgoblin. My all-time personal favorite villain in the entire Spider-Man universe, who is totally underlooked. He's totally underappreciated. He's the total underdog when it comes to the villains. He's very, very, very underrated. This is Hobgoblin Appears, and I actually own that comic book when he first appeared. So, and that'll be a whole nother can of worms at some point that I'll have to get into. Are the going through my comic books with holy hell. That'll be those will be some videos, all right. So hopefully at that point I'll have maybe editing software so I can edit these videos up a little bit better. So there you have it. Now you got a look inside my personal collection of the playing cards that I held on to, that I felt were worth owning. These were the ones that I purchased and hunted down